City of Forest Park City Council meeting number 1459. Today is August 4th. It is a little after 7 p.m. We will start by standing and saying the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, starting with item number 1 on the agenda, will the clerk call the roll?
Adams,
Present.
Brown,
Here.
Clark, here, Harrison,
Here.
Holt, here, Moore, Sylvester.
Here.
All right, I need a motion to excuse Dr. Moore.
I'd like to make a motion to excuse Dr. Moore.
It's been moved and properly seconded, and this could be a voice vote. So all those in favor, let it be known by the sound of voting aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, Dr. Moore is excused. Moving on to item number 2 on the agenda, which are the minutes. Has everyone received the minutes? Are there any changes or corrections to be made? All right, hearing none. We're going to move on to item number 3, which is presentations, and we have a business of the month. So we're going to hear from our economic development director, Mr. Chris Lewis.
So tonight, I'm excited to bring back our Business of the Month recognition program. We have some truly great businesses here in Forest Park to show off, but what I really want for this program is to go behind the sign on the door and shine a light on our best community asset, which is the hardworking and passionate people who run our local businesses. I'm thrilled to kick off this relaunch by honoring the Jazz Spoon as our first Business of the Month award recipient. Whether it's their welcoming community, incredible food, generous portion sizes, or the energy they bring to Forest Park, they've truly earned their place in the spotlight and our appreciation for being a part of the Forest Park community. I'd like to hand it over to Vanessa Springer, the owner of the Jazz Spoon, to share a few words about her business.
Okay, so thank you so much for having me here today. This is truly an honor, and we are certainly excited about it. We came to Forest Park with this idea because we saw an opportunity to do something different versus just the regular of what you see of every bar or what have you. But as I told Chris, I kind of have a selfish interest, and that is I love jazz, right? And so I played the saxophone in elementary through college. I attended Wilberforce University and was in the jazz band there. And so I wanted to bring something to Forest Park that the grown folks and the grown adults that don't want drama can enjoy. And so partnered with the cuisine that we have today, we consider to be an urban Latino cuisine. And that is to really meet the needs of who's in our community, right? So it's not just what some people might think, it's not just tacos, but we've added hamburgers to the menu. We have fried catfish on the menu. We have fried chicken on the menu, which are some of our most popular dishes, our birria tacos. And so you come in there, you can find something for yourself that you want just to stop in and enjoy a good cocktail, good food, along with just a good relaxed environment. So whether you're there for the live music, blues, jazz, neo-soul jazz, Latin jazz, there's something for everybody. If you're not interested in coming in for the music and maybe you just want to host an event, maybe it's a meeting. We have different organizations that'll come in early on Saturdays to hold meetings and host meetings. So again, our goal is to open ourselves up to the community, let you know that we're here, but we're here for those that just don't want any drama, right? And they just want to sit back and relax, a grown folks type of environment. So,
All right.
but again, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vanessa. And where can everyone find you if they haven't been to the Jazz Spoon yet?
Yes, so thejazzspoon.com. You can find pretty much everything you want to know from the events that we have going on every day. I post them at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., whatever time. You can also find out about our cuisines on there. If you want to make reservations, we always highly suggest that you make reservations because some of the band nights do get pretty packed. So that encourages and ensures that you have a seat. So, yeah.
Thank you, Vanessa. Now I'll turn it over to Mayor Brown for the presentation of the official Business of the Month award plaque.
And they're located on Northland Boulevard.
If you want to give your
610 Northwood Boulevard.
Yes, on the corner.
on behalf of the City of Forest Park, so we're going to present you with this Business of the Month award. So we appreciate everything that you do for the city and the thriving nightlife that you're helping to create.
Yes,
So.
yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good smile.
Mayor, may I please say something? Yeah. I just want to say that I have had the opportunity to have I had my 51st birthday party at the Jazz Spoon. It was amazing. The food was great. The music was great. The atmosphere was great. The company was great. I had a great experience. I was going to call you this week for my 52nd birthday, but I just want to tell you that I enjoy that. And then that being here in Forest Park is a much needed lifestyle opportunity for the residents. So I just want to tell you thank you for having such a classy establishment.
And we see the construction going on that patio, so we're really excited about that too. So thank you so much.
Yes. So it's recognized.
Yeah, it can't beat the food. I said the food and the music. I remember when it was built, it was Burger King way back in the day, but you've done, but you've done so much with it, and thank you very much for choosing Forest Park.
Yeah. I have not been yet, so I'm gonna have to go check it out. All right. Okay. All right.
You can come for my
Poetry
birthday
nights
party.
that we've been missing, they have them.
Yeah, that's what I've heard about poetry
They're really
night, though.
nice.
Poetry night, Thursday
All right,
night
so we're
is
going to move
jazz.
on to item number 4, which is communications from the public. So this is the time for citizens to comment on matters before council or to ask questions of concern to them. So when recognized, please come forward to the podium, give your name and address, and then state your comments or questions. Council meetings are tape recorded for ease of transcription, and comments are limited to 5 minutes. So if anyone would like to address council, now is the time. Come to the podium. And there should be a sign-in sheet up there, and give your name and your address, and then you have 5 minutes.
Okay, hello.
Hello.
My name is Rhonda Speakman, and I live at 539 Waycross Road. I just have a couple of concerns in the neighborhood. My first question is, who is responsible for the cutting of the grass going up Sharon Road from Lakeview coming out the park all the way up Sharon Road? Because the sidewalks, I walk every morning, and I try to do different routes, walk up the hill and come back through. And you could barely walk up the sidewalk because the sidewalks are covered with weeds and grass. The trees are coming towards the sidewalks, and you could barely walk up the hill or either down the hill. It's an elderly couple that does the same route that I do, and nobody could really walk up and down the sidewalk. That's one concern. Another concern I have is enforcement codes. I have a neighbor, is either at 580 or 584 Waycross Road, who has, he does mechanic work on cars. And the cars has been sitting out there for over a year. If you come down, it's been over a year that those cars has been sitting out there, because I know my truck had broke down off of 75. I had it parked there for a minute. My neighbor called up here. They called me just for one day, and I just walked through the neighborhood and just looked, and these cars has been sitting on this driveway for over a year, maybe 2 years for now. Another is 617 Waycross Road. I guess they're doing renovations in their home, but their driveway is full of washing machines, all the debris that's coming out the house. Nobody, no dumpster, no nothing, just in the driveway. And another question. We don't do street cleaning anymore when the trash is collected, because years ago, I've been in Forest Park over 20 years, and when they would pick up the trash on Fridays, we would have the street sweeper come through, and haven't seen the street sweeper come through in years. Now, I walked the E section the other day, saw the street sweeper coming out of the E section, but over where we at, I haven't seen the street sweeper in years. And my friend that sits, she works, she's right around the corner from me, is the neighborhood is really going down. It's going down. It's really going down. And 619 is right next to 617. They have I guess, a small little dumpster sitting right on the grass. Been sitting there for weeks and nothing said, but I'm just wondering, do we still have the, code enforcers coming out to just, but they'll put a sign up for your grass not being cut, but everything else is overlooked. Oh, that's all that I have. You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you,
Okay.
Rhonda.
Well, thank you for bringing that to our attention. Our assistant city manager is actually going to talk with Public Works and inspect it. So just give us a few weeks to see if it gets rectified. But also, I will note that we are doing a lot of code enforcement, but people actually have, once you get a warning, there's a process that we have to go through. So there's a certain period of time that they have to actually remedy the situation. So just check back in a couple weeks, and city manager will probably follow up with you.
Also, too, if you're interested in the Quality of Life Commission, you are exactly the person that we would love to have be a part of that commission. So please consider joining that commission as well. And you can get information off the website, or there should be some flyers in the kiosk when you walk out there. It's called the Quality of Life Commission. You are exactly the kind of person we would love to be a part of that.
And as a resident, when you see that stuff, when you see the yellow signs for the grass, that indicates to you that, okay, somebody's checking on it and they're working on making sure that they bring it up to code.
What I have noticed, just walking through the neighborhood, certain signs go up in certain people's yards, and not other people, because the other say, we live next door. She gets a sign, but my grass is higher than hers, and I don't get a sign. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
they
So the
pick and choose.
consistency, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and depending on the type of violation, some people are notified via mail. So then the time that it takes for the mail to get there, the time that they have to remedy it. So like I said, just give us a couple weeks, and then we'll just,
we'll look into it.
we'll check back.
Concern is that Sharon Road.
Okay.
That's my main concern, that
it should
Sharon
be
Road,
possible.
because it's not being maintained whatsoever.
Talking about the hill?
And you're talking about up the hill for the new development on that corner?
No.
It falls down to Lakeview where you
Oh.
go.
Get the hill.
If you can send the information to our city manager, let's not get into a back and forth because we do have another resident. But if you can send the information to the city manager, he'll get back with you.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, I'm Sheila Williams, Sheila J. Williams, and I've contacted you guys on several things, but I'm just here for moral support for my friend. And I did contact the development department today because I've been having a lot of trouble on Carlsbad Road. I clean the streets. I'm the street sweeper. I vacuum clean the streets. So it's getting to be pretty bad. It's a constant thing now. I'm 63. I'm a widow now. I'm living alone. And it's getting to be pretty scary. People are sleeping on our street. Okay, I contacted the police. This is not here because I'm yelling about the police. They're sleeping outside, throwing bottles of urine, defecating, all kinds of stuff. People don't put trash in receptacles anymore. And I have pictures for everything that I'm saying to you guys. It gets pretty scary when a family of 6 need receptacles and they're putting the trash on the ground, and mice and rats this big are running around our house, and having the guys come over and sanitize the house around there. It's expensive. Okay, and I was one to get a sign because my neighbors had a swastika in my backyard. Just all kinds of crazy things are going on. So I am asking you guys that know the word of prayer, please pray.
What's your address?
I live at 724 Carlsbad Road.
Okay.
I owe very little on my home. It's a beautiful house, and I don't plan on moving out of Forest Park. I love Forest Park. I've been there 25 years. The house next to mine is my daughter's house. So we are there, and our houses are neat. But I am going to say that to you guys because this is a community for everyone, okay? And so I did ask Property Development to come by, and I think his name is Scott. He's going to stop by because the tree from my neighbor's house is growing down into my yard, and my babies can't take the garbage can out, and my grass cutter got slapped in the face with it, and it wasn't funny. Allstate said they won't pay.
Oh,
Okay, so when they put the SWAT sticker in your back, did
Yes,
you call
ma'am.
the police at that time?
Yes, ma'am. They tried to get in my window. It was just the neighbors next door. When Robert died, I was married to Robert for 44 years. And when Robert died the night of my husband's funeral, They tried to break in my window. It's the neighbors next door. They don't like people of color. They don't like couples that are married interracially. They just have issues with people, and it's very scary. My grandchildren, we were terrified, so I had to go to court for this. So it's a protection order now. That's better, but when you still get out there and tell the guys it's okay for that tree to go and hit them in the face, it's not okay. So I did ask property maintenance. I'm giving them time, Mr. Brown. They will be there Thursday, and I'm giving them time to come because I have to bring the garbage cans out. I'm handicapped, guys. Okay, my mother's still living. Mother lives in Mount Healthy. That's family on the corner of Mr. Sylvester's family. I am saying I'm a retired teacher from Ohio State, and I was married almost 50 years. My spouse died in this life. You know, we have to live on. Word of Deliverance is my church for 31 years. So I'm just saying to you guys, that's why I came. We need to make our community better, and we want good people. And they come in all colors, shapes, and sizes. So, but I'm just saying, it was scary.
What, and you said, the address again?
I'm 724.
And is that towards the park up near Waycross?
It is, Carlsbad is right off of Sheeran Road, right in the back, just around that little neighborhood. It's the old park, right off of Waycross.
So are you at the top of the hill or the
No, so
bottom?
I'm in the middle of Carlsbad.
In the middle of
Yes,
Carlsbad?
sir.
I'm looking at the map because my
Yes, sir.
mother's house is on the corner.
Yes, sir. And I don't plan on leaving. I don't want to leave my house. I don't want to die there, but I want to die and have what I want. I love my house.
Yes, ma'am.
You know? So that's all I want to say, and I'm thankful for you guys for listening. Thank you. And I believe our community will get better with prayer. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms.
Have a
Moore.
Coming to council.
And we're sorry for your loss.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Any other communications from the public?
Hi, good evening. My name is Roderick. I just opened up a restaurant over off Waycross, 2260 Waycross Road, Forest Park. Trevina stopped by what, the third time or fourth time. We just opened up 3 weeks ago. I know Chelsea for a little while, so I don't remember her name, but I know her. Yeah. So I was just stopping by to get to know each and every one of you guys and see how we all can work together and how I can put towards the community and develop the community. So I don't have a lot of words to say, but that's just, my word is, yeah.
Yeah, well, welcome. Do you want to say the name of your establishment?
Yeah. Non-stop flavor,
Okay.
Don't stop.
Caribbean restaurant with American twist.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you remember, his truck was green and black,
Green,
like
yellow, and black.
diagonal
Yep.
stripes, and I'd be looking for the truck everywhere.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yes.
We in that.
All right, well, thank you.
Thank you.
I just want to say thank you. Yes, like Vice Mayor just stated, welcome to the neighborhood. We're happy to have you. Thank you for choosing the city of Forest Park to have your business. I do probably foresee a business of the month coming your way at some point. The food is phenomenal. If you haven't been there, I encourage you all to try it. Get the salmon,
What's the name of it?
It's nonstop
nonstop
flavor.
flavor.
Nonstop flavor?
Yes.
And it's
Alright.
nonstop.
And
Too bad we about to-
it's good. The portion
very
sizes are great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Too bad we about to get ready to go on recess. I was gonna say, he welcome to bring some,
We need
for council
samples.
meetings, you know.
That could work in the plan.
It's great. It's great. This has been a long time coming.
Yeah, it's been
This
a
has
long
been
time.
over, oh my goodness, maybe a decade?
Yeah,
It's well
been
over a decade.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he's been working extremely hard, so I'm really proud of you.
Yeah.
Really proud of you.
Take me
We're
2.5
excited.
years to get the restaurant up,
Yep.
so hey, it's a lot of
And it's
obstacles.
a difficult time to do that, but you're doing it, and you'll be supported.
I appreciate it. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you, and welcome to the city.
Thank you, Robert.
All right, any other communications from the public? All right, hearing none, we're going to move on to item number 5, which is reports from council members. We're going to start with Councilmember Adams.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mayor. Hello, council. I have just a few little things. First, I want to say that the jazz concert this past weekend was absolutely phenomenal. I had the opportunity to meet a woman who came all the way from Texas to come to our jazz concert. Not the one that they do downtown, but Forest Park. And so it was an honor to meet her. This was her second year, but she came intentionally to come to our jazz concert. Then I want to give a big shout out to the Beautification Commission. Reason being is they were able to partner with Councilwoman Clark, and they went out to support her and her summer camp program by planting planting flowers with some of the youth. And so I am just proud of our Beautification Commission because we are really stepping outside the box and doing some phenomenal things in the community. I don't have any work session items at this time, Mayor. So I thank you so much for your for the opportunity to speak. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you, Councilmember Allen.
Oh, I do have one thing. We have the warehouse in Forest Park where people, I'm not gonna say warehouse. We have a satellite, Job and Family Services satellite in Forest Park, and we need the residents to come. We need residents to be able to take care of their business there. There's no parking, there's no wait. We want residents to be able to come and be able to handle their child support issues, their medical and any other social service needs that they may have. We want them to be able to come. So I just want to throw that out there for our watchers on Waycross to say, come, so that we can serve, so that you can be served by the Job and Family Services building in Forest Park. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Moving on to Councilmember Clark.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and good evening, everyone. To piggyback Trevina's first two elements, the jazz in the park was absolutely phenomenal. Could not speak very well on that Sunday because I was so excited to talk with everybody and raise my voice, but it was a beautiful gathering. Again, for the 24th year in a row, we had zero issues when we come together. It was a beautiful time. And then secondly, yes, Beautification Committee really stepped up. Ms. Alberta and the other ladies did a wonderful job with our youth. So this is our third summer doing free youth programming, and the idea behind that was how do we leverage our resources, especially with our faith communities, because they have large buildings sometimes with gyms and whatnot, so that we can provide safe and educational fun opportunities with students. And so we had over 72 students sign up this year or this summer. It's been tough, but Kemper Road Christian Church opened their doors, and so some students got to participate in painting pots. And courtesy of Home Depot, they supplied the potting soil, the containers, and the ladies at Beautification led that class. And so the kids really enjoyed it. So they got to grow fruits, vegetables, and some flowers and repot them and add seeds. On last week, we had the Grease and Gears class, and so we had 11 kids over there. I appreciate Terrence for coming out and helping out with that class. So we had an auto technician come out and show kids how to change tires, change oil, check filters, totally free. And this was from Forest Chapel was the partnered organization that helped us to do that. I will give a complete report. Those are of late. We also had a drills and skills class that we partnered with the library on, and so kids got to learn how to drywall and hammer and things like that, and so we had a great turnout for that. So I'll give a full report on the work that at least was done there and how it's helping to make some impacts for some kids. And I don't have anything for the work session.
Thank you, Councilmember. Moving on to Councilmember Harrison.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Yes, it was a beautiful weekend last weekend for Jazz in the Park. You couldn't ask for better weather. The crowds, I met people from, not as far as Texas, but I know that came as far as Dayton and a lot of other surrounding communities. But one thing I do want to bring out, and we've heard you, it's just these trailers, once again, these oversized vehicles. I got pictures from our neighborhood, and I can pass these down, but it's just really these oversized trailers that are blocking the roads that you can't see if you're trying to pull out of your street. And you just really need to talk to these business owners about, like, where are you going to put these trailers? All right, because, like I said, this one's on the side of my house, but I know there's different neighborhoods in Forest Park are experiencing the same thing. So we've heard you. and it will be addressed. And that's all I have to say. I have nothing for work session, but thank you.
Thank you, council member. Moving on to First Vice Mayor Holt.
Good evening, everybody. I don't have a report tonight. I did go attend the Jazz Festival. I didn't stay for the whole thing, but I did attend. This year was really great, but because of personal reasons, I did not spend the entire evening there. And as far as these oversized trucks and things like that, that's been something that we've been working on for quite some time. So, city manager, that's something that we need to get busy on, really busy, because I saw an 18-wheeler parked over in my subdivision this past weekend. So, and my complaint has been is that instead of Public Works or whoever goes around, property maintenance go around, they should be spending more time looking at things like that. That's happening in the neighborhood. I have one family that they call me every week just to say, that truck again is parked. I have problems getting out of my driveway because I can't see.
Okay.
So those things need to be rectified really soon because we've been working on these ordinances and resolutions forever. And I think it's enough time has passed and something needs to be done about this in order to satisfy our citizens and make them safe. And with that, I concludes my report, and I have no item for the work session.
All right, and then moving on to Councilmember Sylvester.
Yes, Mayor, and good evening to Forest Park. I'd like to give an acknowledgement to our city manager and all of his staff and all of the services that has been provided to the residents in the city of Forest Park for this past summer and all the events with our music night out and food night out and topping it off with our Jazz in the Park. It was a great event, safe event, well-attended event, and I'm really over-thrilled and satisfied with how things worked out and how well organized it was, and understanding what realities that we do have in our daily lives to have a large event like that and not encounter any what my grandma would call craziness. That's a well job done. So we thank our staff for that. And with that, I have no other comments to add, Mayor.
All right, thank you, council member. That concludes item number 5, which is reports from council members. Moving on to item number 6, which is the mayor's report. Just to echo what everyone has said up here, we do want to thank all the residents for coming out for our Jazz in the Park. It was truly a beautiful night. The weather was perfect. I think we might have hit another record because it was a very, very large crowd. But I want to thank all of city staff, the city manager, assistant city manager, our clerk of council. They spent hours actually driving people to and from parking. So it does not go unnoticed how hard you all work to bring that event to life, but to execute and then serve all throughout the day. They arrive early. They stay late after everyone is packed up and put their tents up and everyone has gone home. I still see people on staff cleaning up, and we want to acknowledge that. So this body acknowledges that, especially Andy, Takia, thank you for all that you do to make that night incredibly special for residents, because truly it does not go unnoticed. And I'm going to keep saying that. I'm going to keep saying that. But then last but certainly not least, Mr. Jay Dennis. Jay has worked incredibly over this summer to not only start promoting events more often, earlier. The attendance, it shows. This is the fruit, right? The attendance for every event has gone up. I can't tell you how many residents stop me at Jazz in the Park and send me messages saying that we have seen more events occurring. They like the momentum. They like the energy that is happening. And I know that is in no small part due to Scott and Jay especially for staying late. And he's on a much well-deserved vacation right now. But again, Andy, thank you, because I saw you driving 4 hours. And Takia, I rode a couple of trips with you. So I know how much time and energy you all put into that event. So I do want to take this time to acknowledge you all especially because it doesn't work without you. It doesn't work without your plans. It doesn't work without your ingenuity and your ideas. But we appreciate most of all your time and the sacrifice that it takes to make such a beautiful event happen like that, because everyone enjoyed it. It was incredible. It went off without a hitch, and especially you, Dana, back there on Waycross, because Waycross is always out there recording, having a good time. I see them tapping their feet while they operating the camera. So again, we thank all the residents for coming out. We thank all of the food trucks. The lines were very long, but everyone got to eat. And then we thank all of our vendors as well. It's truly an amazing event, and it's what makes Forest Park such a gem. And it's something that we hope to continue to share with the rest of the region, and then promote more often going forward. And with that, I do not have any work session items to add myself. I am just going to say a quick reminder, we are going on recess after this council meeting, and then we'll return after Labor Day, I believe. So with that, that concludes my report. And then we're going to move on to item number 7, which is the city manager's report. And we're going to hear from our assistant city manager, Mr. Andy Lewandowski.
Thank you, Mayor. Just to echo really from my side of things, just the staff. I mean, you know, running the golf carts, how many times I would hear, Jay, what are you going to do here? Jay, 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 Jay. So I'm telling you, like, he is running around with his like a chicken with his head cut off the entire event. And also there's other ones, Rebecca Brown, there's the Public Works, the police, fire. I mean, everybody just, and we probably had around 30 to 40 staff along with volunteers. So it was just an incredible.
Out there.
Yeah.
I saw them working hard.
Yeah, we had half our Public Works department out there. So, I mean, it was a great event. I mean, if we could dial that weather up every year, that'd be phenomenal.
And Andy, may I please add, and do it so gracefully. So gracefully. Jay getting his name called 100 times, and he responds so gracefully, no attitude, just gracefully. So yes, they served, but they served well. So I just wanted to add that.
Absolutely.
Right. Okay. Aside from that, with my report, the mall update, just to let everybody know, they are set to close on August 13th. So we got our fingers crossed. Hopefully everything goes well. There's still a lot of paperwork, a lot of moving parts that have to, even with that, like there's, the debt being paid off, and it's just things that, so once they close, the bonds and all that they happen within the weeks after that. So if all goes well, bulldozers we'll see in September, we're hoping. So digital sign, the main structure of the digital sign is complete. The electrical connection will be complete tomorrow, and the screens will be tested. If no issues, we will be live after tomorrow. The final stone and wrap and landscaping will be complete in the next few weeks. Yes, true. Planning Commission, there's no meeting this month as they are also on recess until September, so just so everybody knows. And then lastly, I was told by Finance, the PAFR, which is our annual popular financial report, will be mailed out to all households in September. So be looking in your mailbox in September for that as well. Okay. And that concludes my report.
All right, thank you for that, Andy. Moving on to item number 8, which is our other reports. We're going to hear from our law director, Mr. John Wyckoff.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. In response to what was raised by Councilmember Holt, this week I did a final approval of 2 ordinances regarding parking of these vehicles. We broadened the locations, public and private property, and we also broadened the definition to try to catch every potential violation with a big vehicle, big trailer, that type of thing. So I would think that ordinance will be before you when you get back from your recess.
Good.
Also, and if you want to note, there are sections 150.18 and 73.20. Those will be the amended ordinances that will be presented to you. Also reviewed and approved the master agreement for the aggregation of gas. I responded to Plattenberg and Associates as part of their audit. I have to make a report to them regarding pending litigation, threatened litigation, that type of thing. I completed that report. And our only pending litigation not covered by insurer, we have one outstanding case that is being defended by our pool, and that's Byrd versus Forest Park. That's in U.S. District Court, and that's moving towards a summary judgment. But the case we had, the appeal of our Board of Zoning Appeals on the Heritage Wellness and King City, that was dismissed by the appellant Heritage on August 12th. So that is the end of my report, unless there are any questions.
Okay.
That's good news.
Thank you for that, John. Moving on to our other report from our Clerk of Council, Ms. Takia Bailey.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to report that ordinance numbers 20-2025 and 21-2025, as well as resolutions numbers 31-2025 and 32-2025, was posted as required, and that concludes my report.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Bailey. Moving on to item number 9, which is unfinished business and general orders, and there aren't any. Before we move on to item number 10, this is the part, this is how the sausage gets made, as they say. So don't feel that you have to stay. We won't be offended if you want to just cut out now at this time. So moving on to item number 10, which is new business, and I need a motion to suspend.
I would like to make a motion to suspend the rules requiring the reading in full and read for the first time by title only. Ordinance numbers 20-2025 and 21-2025.
Second.
It's been moved and properly seconded. Is there any further discussion?
These ordinances were posted 6 days prior to the meeting.
All right. Thank you for that, Vice Mayor. Will the clerk call the roll on the motion to suspend?
Adams.
Yes.
Brown.
Yes.
Clark. Yes. Harrison.
Yes.
Holt.
Yes.
Sylvester.
Yes.
All right, motion to suspend passes 6-0. Will the clerk please read ordinance number 20-2025, and this is a first reading?
Ordinance number 20-2025, declaring improvements to parcels of real property located in the city of Forest Park, Ohio, to be a public purpose under section 5709-.40 of the Ohio Revised Code, Halesworth Incentive District TIF, exempting such improvements from real property taxation, establishing a tax increment equivalent fund.
Thank you for that, Ms. Bailey. This is a first reading, and we will not be voting on this tonight. Will the clerk please read ordinance number 21-2025 by title only?
Ordinance number 21-2025, an ordinance determining to reduce and recertify special assessments levied for the purpose of constructing certain improvements and declaring an emergency.
Thank you, Ms. Bailey. Is there a motion, Councilmember Sylvester?
Yes, I move to adopt ordinance number 21-2025.
Second.
It has been moved and properly seconded. Is there any further discussion?
Yes, this legislation is intended to reduce the special assessment previously placed on the Cincinnati Mall and serves as a contingency measure in case the closing occur on August the 11th.
All right, thank you for that, Councilmember Sylvester. Will the clerk please call the roll on the motion to adopt?
Brown.
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
Harrison.
Yes.
Holt.
Yes.
Sylvester.
Yes.
Adams.
Yes.
All right, ordinance number 21-2025 passes 6-0. And then I need another motion to suspend.
I would like to make a motion to suspend the rules requiring the reading in full and read for the first time by title only, resolutions number 31-2025 and 32-2025.
Second.
It has been moved and properly seconded. Is there any further discussion?
Only that these resolutions were posted 6 days prior to the meeting.
Thank you for that, Vice Mayor. Will the clerk call the roll on the motion to suspend?
Clark.
Yes.
Harrison.
Yes.
Holt.
Yes.
Sylvester. Adams.
Yes.
Brown.
Yes. All right, motion to suspend passes 6-0. Now, will the clerk please read resolution number 31-2025 by title only?
Resolution number 31-2025, a resolution to change the name of Cincinnati Mills Drive to Hillman Way.
All right, thank you, Ms. Bailey. I move to adopt resolution number 31-2025.
Second.
Second.
All right, it's been moved and properly seconded. So since Cincinnati Mills Drive is the name of the private ring road that encircles the mall property, so with the mall soon to be demolished and redeveloped, the name Cincinnati Mills Drive should be left in the past as well. So this resolution will change the name to Hillman Way after the city's largest employer and anchor of the redevelopment. The resolution is in order, and I urge its passage. With that, will the clerk please call the roll on the motion to adopt?
Harrison.
Oh,
Yes.
Wait,
I'm sorry.
one moment. Yeah.
Okay, I just want to ask a question. So are they changing the entire loop on the mall, all around the mall? Since part of it is in Fairfield.
Yeah,
So
no,
are they-
so the portion that is in Forest Park is gonna be changed to One Hillman Way. I think they're gonna I can't remember exactly what the name is going to be in Fairfield, but whatever the name is now, they plan to keep that.
Okay, I
And
just
it-
wondered.
There's a map too at the very bottom of the ordinance.
Okay.
All right, I apologize. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Harrison?
Yes.
Holt?
Yes.
Sylvester?
Yes.
Adams?
Yes.
Brown?
Yes.
Clark?
Yes.
All right, resolution number 31-2025 passes 6-0. All right, now will the clerk please read resolution number 32-2025 by title only?
Resolution number 32-2025, a resolution consenting to the execution of an agreement between the Board of County Commissioners of Hamilton County, Ohio, and Fry Fastening Systems within an enterprise zone of Hamilton County.
All right, thank you, Ms. Bailey. Is there a motion, Councilmember Sylvester?
Yes, I move to adopt resolution number 32-2025.
Second.
All right, it's been moved and properly seconded. Is there any further discussion, Councilmember?
Yes. The City of Forest Park is considering a resolution supporting an enterprise zone agreement between Hamilton County and Fry Fastening Systems to incentivize a $5.5 million renovation and expansion of Fry's existing facility at 1740 Carolyn Boulevard. The project will double the size of the facility by adding 50,000 square feet of new space to support continued growth and increase operational capacity. Fry Fastening will retain 34 full-time employees and create 8 new full-time positions over the next 3 years, with an estimate of $525,000 in new payroll. In exchange, the property will receive a 75% real property tax exemption to enable improvements for a period of 8 years.
All right, thank you for that, Councilmember Sylvester. Will the clerk please call the roll on the motion to adopt?
Holt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sylvester?
Yes.
Adams?
Yes.
Brown?
Yes.
Clark?
No.
Harrison?
Yes.
All right, resolution number 32-2025 passes 5-1. Will the clerk please read resolution number 33-2025 in full?
Resolution number 33-2025, a resolution authorizing the city manager to accept an economic impact grant, and enter into a joint agreement between the Board of County Commissioners, Hamilton County, Ohio, and the City of Forest Park, Ohio. The joint agreement to administer the economic impact grant awarded for site improvements and to execute all documents necessary to obtain and release funds and administer the grant in accordance with the grant requirements. Whereas the county allocated Community Revitalization Grant, CRG, programs funds in its 2025 budget to partner with cities, villages, and townships to implement impactful economic development initiatives. And whereas eligible local governments submitted applications for funding to implement community and economic development plans, spur other development projects, remove blighted properties or conditions, and promote local economic growth. And whereas the City of Forest Park submitted an application for a project to assist in the redevelopment of the former Forest Fair Mall property involving the acquisition and demolition of a blighted property as further described in Exhibit A, the project, and Exhibit B, grantee's application, both of which are incorporated into the joint agreement, Attachment A, herein. And whereas the Economic Impact Program Advisory Committee recommended the project for funding to the county. Now therefore be it resolved by the Council of the City of Forest Park, Ohio. Section 1, the city manager is hereby authorized to accept the grant as described herein and execute all required documents, including the joint agreement, Attachment A, and any other documents required to obtain the grant funds and properly administer the grant. Section 2, that the finance director does agree to expend and account for funds in compliance with the grant requirements. Section 3, this resolution shall be in full force and take effect from and after its passage.
Thank you for that, Ms. Bailey. You could take a sip of water now. Is there a motion, First Vice Mayor Holt?
I urge adoption of resolution number 33-2025.
Second. So it's been moved and properly seconded. Will the clerk please, is there any further discussion?
This resolution authorizes the acceptance of a $500,000 grant to support the site work associated with the redevelopment of the mall site. And this funding represents one of the final components that enable the project to move forward to completion. And with that, I urge adoption of resolution number 33-2025.
Thank you for that, Vice Mayor. I do want to add, we thank the county for administering this grant, first of all, and we appreciate the leadership, the city manager to go out and apply for it, but thank you to the county again for selecting us, because this is a competitive process, and they have been in lock and step with us every step of the way as we work to do this, to get this mall project off the ground. So we thank them for their leadership, and we thank them for $500,000 grant support to that end. And will the clerk please call the roll on the motion?
Sylvester,
Yes.
Adams,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes?
Harrison.
Yes.
Holt.
Yes.
All right, resolution number 33-2025 passes 6-0. And that concludes the new business, so we're going to move to adjournment. Is there any other business to come before the body? Is there any other business to come before the body? Is there any other business to come before the body? Again, we will go on recess, and we will reconvene after Labor Day. So with that, this council meeting is adjourned.